All right, welcome hockey fans for some more game time. Thank you very much. Yeah, good, I'm glad you enjoyed it. I had fun calling it. Some fanfare here back in Arizona. I've got some fans, lots of grandmothers out there that enjoy my broadcast, and I enjoy delivering it. But I'm sure it's not just grandmothers, it's aunts, uncles, brothers, sisters, cousins. You never know. All across the world. I'm a global business. So tonight is our third meeting with the Arizona Bobcats, 16U AA team. We've met them twice and lost twice, but I feel our team is gaining ground on them. And we'll see how they do tonight. Less than a minute on the warm-up clock. You'll hear the buzzer sound, maybe. The teams will assemble back at their nets, collect their pucks, do their hoorah, return to the bench, and out will be the starting lineup. It's supposed to be a 6:30 game time, but I think the schedule's behind a little bit. 3 full periods of hockey. Knights are in their dark black away jerseys. Since this is a away game, we're in Chandler Ice Den. And the Bobcats in their home yellow jerseys. Knights skating from left to right. Bobcats right to left. 5 seconds to go on the warm-up clock. And there it is. 15 minutes up on the clock. Team just got back from Chicago, tournament in Chicago, played 4 games. Last game was on Saturday evening. We went 1-3 for the weekend. Able to pick up the win on the last game, so ended it on a positive note. We'll be in Vegas next weekend for a tournament. So we're missing 3? Or 2. 2, I think. 3. Yep, the fans just pointed out, it looks like we're missing 3 players tonight. Not sure what happened. So we started the season with a short bench, and tonight it's a really short bench, so we'll see how things go. And now comes the starting lineup. It's going to be Vert, Wormlinger, and Parker with Wickersheim and Jarvis in the back. I imagine Jarvis is going to play D this evening. And here we go for the drop of the puck. Looks like McNeil is in the net. I'm not sure who's missing. And here we go. Start of the first period. Bobcats win the draw. They send it back to their D. Wormlinger on, put the pressure back behind the net, the near side corner. Battle in the corner. Bobcats now carrying it to the neutral zone. Wormlinger checks the stick, and Parker steals it right back. Parker going down the far side wall over the blue line. Sticks it over to the center. Nobody there yet. Parker back to the far wall. Parker trying to get it back in towards the net, but the Bobcats able to steal it. Now the Bobcats making their way through the neutral zone. And the D able to break up the play and take it back to the Bobcats. So first minute of play, first 45 seconds of play, It's a little bit back and forth. Face off to the right of the Bobcat goalie. Parker to take the draw. Actually, their Knights are going on a power play opportunity. So there was a penalty I didn't catch. And Bobcats win the draw. They try to clear it out, and they do. Goes cruising through neutral zone. Parker back to retrieve it. Goes back behind the net. Changes direction, goes back behind the net towards the near side corner. Right over to Burt. Up to Wormlinger. Wormlinger towards the far wall for Parker to carry it in. Perfect pass. Here comes Parker with a quick shot. Deflected by the Bobcat D. Now the puck goes in the near side corner. Back to Burt, back in the back, and the Bobcats sneak one through the neutral zone for a one-on-one, but Wormlinger back to break up the play. Puck traverses back into the far corner. Bobcats clear it back to right D. They keep it in. Puck goes back behind the net to the near side corner. Bobcats pick it up, change direction, and Wormlinger picks it up behind the net. Now Wormlinger looking to get it out. Sends it over to Burt, but it's a little too far in front of him, and it's going to be not icing, I guess. Bobcats pick it up. Now the Knights forechecking back in the far corner. They're able to steal it. Wormlinger sits it in front for Jarvis, but not able to connect. Another shot by Parker. Another shot. Two shots. Good shots, but the goalie amazingly saves those shots. Back to Wormlinger. Wormlinger coming in. Makes his way back to Parker. Parker back to Worm. Worm. Quick shot, and it's deflected over to the far wall. Parker picks it up in the corner. Now the Bobcats on the move to the neutral zone. And Lopez trying to check him, but the puck gets too far forward and breaks up the play. Penalty is over now. 5-on-5, full strength, both teams. Bobcats going to the far corner. Change direction, looking for an option, and it's stolen by Parker and headed up to Lopez. Lopez back to Green. Green over the blue line. Green tries to make it forward, but it's broken up, and the Bobcats knock it back out in the neutral zone where Rose Knutson picks it up and dumps it right back in. Bobcats now back through the neutral zone. Rose Knutson to cover. And quick shot, nice shot, but deflected by McNeil. Back in the near corner. Another shot goes back behind the net. Over to right D. Right D sends one in, and now it's in the back of the glove of McNeil. Face off to the left of McNeil. Lopez to take the draw. Polanco for the Bobcats to take the draw. Back to McNeil. McNeil freezes it. Knights win the draw back, but the Bobcats pick it up. Bobcats carry it closer to McNeil. And then they're forced down by Rose Knutson. Bobcats right winger back to right D. Right D shoots one in, almost redirected into the back of the net. Bobcats still controlling it. Knights trying to move it out. Rittenauer trying to cause interference there, and Rose Knutson picks it up. Rose Knutson with some room gets it up to not Wormlinger, but Rittenauer, but the puck goes back in the neutral zone. Rittenauer makes his way over to break up the play. Quinn comes in, runs interference with his man, and I think the puck went out of play, and it did. It's on the other side of the wall in the far corner. And I'm not sure whether they're going to take the face off. Yeah, it should be in the neutral zone. 11 minutes off the clock. Score still 0-0. Parker to take the draw. Parker back to Jarvis. Jarvis over to Wickersheim. Wickersheim with some room. Wickersheim back to Parker. Parker over the blue line. Got Worm on his left. Vert in the backside of him. Puck keeps going back by the net, but the Bobcat goalie is able to freeze it. Face off to the left of the Bobcat goalie. Parker to take the draw again. Gets moved back, but it splits the D. Wickersheim back to get it. Sends it to Parker. Parker over the blue line. Gets hit. And the Bobcats able to get it back into the neutral zone. Back to Wickersheim. Wickersheim. Burt picks it up and back in the neutral zone. Bobcats trying to make it over the blue line. They do. And then Knights swarm him and move it back out in the neutral zone. Bobcats trying to take back control. Wormlinger trying to push it forward. Gets back to Jarvis. Jarvis up to Wormlinger. Wormlinger dumps it back in the far corner. Goes back behind the net. The goalie comes out of the play it. And I lost track of the puck, but it's in and it's out of play. Shot by Jim Zhao. Gets deflected and goes into the back netting behind the net. Face off to the left of McNeil. Green to take the face off. And the Bobcats come out. Left D, quick shot. Deflected by Rose Knudsen, but then it comes out to the right side, and the right winger for the Bobcats able to stick one into the back of the net. Score is 1-0. Face off at center ice. Green to take the draw. Green tips it forward real quick, but the Bobcats pick it up. Now the chase. Benji Palenko with the score. Green chips it out into the neutral zone. And the Bobcats able to bring it down, but Knights poke it back through. Right D now picks it up, sends it to the left winger, and Duffy trying to push it back up.
There he goes, Aiden.
Quick shot by Chesley, but it's blocked by McNeil. Puck goes into the near side corner. Oh, that's dangerous. But Knight's able to get to the far wall. Now the puck back behind the net. Rose Knudsen trying to send it forward. Bobcats centered again. Quick shot saved by McNeil. Went to the left of McNeil, actually. Back to Bobcats. Bobcats putting pressure on. Quick shot. Another save by McNeil. And Lopez able to chip it out in the neutral zone. Now it's a race. Bobcats pick it up back behind the net near the far side wall. Stolen by Quinn, I think. Is that Quinn? Yeah, Quinn steals it. Green trying to take it in, and now there's going to be something called. I don't know on who. Looks like the Bobcats will be going into the box again. So the Knights will go back on the power play. Jarvis to take the draw as the penalty power play unit comes out. Parker and Wormlinger in the back. They win the draw. Parker able to knock it back into the near side corner. Bobcats catch it, and then they get one past Parker, and it goes the length of the ice. Surprised it wasn't icing. Wormlinger picks it back behind, coming down the near side wall. Up to Vert. Vert trying to move it forward, but it's stolen by the Bobcats. And Jarvis able to break up the play. Parker able to pick the puck up, go down the far wall. Back to Jarvis. Jarvis over to Vert. Vert now taking it over the blue line, near side wall, and it's launched back at Parker in the neutral zone. Back to Jarvis, but it gets past him, and now the Bobcats trying to move it forward. Bobcats definitely hanging out on our blue line for that opportunity, but here comes Jarvis. Jarvis with Green on his right. Enters the zone. Back to Vert. Vert with a quick shot goes wide right of the net, but man, that had some fire on it. Parker sends it back to Vert. And the Bobcats able to deflect it out of the zone. That should be icing. And it is. Thank goodness. 54 seconds left on the penalty clock for the Bobcats. face off to the left of the Bobcats goalie. We'll see if the Knights can generate some offense here. Fresh legs back out on the ice. And I'm not sure, nobody really taking control of that puck. Just bouncing around. Here comes Lopez, sends it back behind the net. And chases. Bobcats trying to get it out, and they do. And Duffy back in the neutral zone to retrieve it. Has a Bobcat hot on his trail. Circles back around. Now Duffy with some speed coming through the neutral zone. Duffy over the blue line. Is able to get it in there, but the Bobcats break it up. And Lopez able to keep it forward in the zone, but now it's bounced out in the neutral zone. And that's going to tie up the power play with 15 seconds left to go. Quinn sends it in. Rittenauer now with the puck. Rittenauer tries to get it back to Quinn. Puck goes back in the corner. Now the Bobcats with their own move. No call on that play. Looks like he got tripped a little bit. And here comes Parker through the neutral zone. Makes a move around the Bobcat. Blue line, 3-on-2, 83. Parker tried to get one into the center there in front of the crease, but it's knocked out by the Bobcats. Parker trying to center it. Wormlinger there. Wormlinger back behind the net, sends one up. Wickersheim able to keep it in. Wickersheim carries it up. And Bobcats able to move it out. Garver's back to get the puck. Sends it back in the neutral zone. Wormlinger carries it forward. Wormlinger down the far wall into the far corner. Changes direction. He has some room open up. And Parker not able to get there to knock it back in. Now the Bobcats moving it back through the neutral zone. Bobcats carry it around the far wall. And it's deflected by Vert. Wormlinger picks it up, but the Bobcats steal it. Good shot. Deflected back into the corner. Bobcats quick shot. Ooh, it almost snuck its way into the net. Wickersheim tries to muscle the guy off the puck, sends it into the far corner. Wormlinger picks it up. Wormlinger sends it to the neutral zone. And the Bobcats trying to carry it back in, but not able to because it deflects off Vert. Vert gets it back in the neutral zone. Parker runs interference. Wormlinger picks it up. Wormlinger takes it over the red line, dumps it back into the zone. And stolen by Parker, but then the Bobcats 5-on-1 able to take it away. Bobcats now carry it through the blue line. Duffy now with the puck. Duffy goes back behind the net looking for some room. Tries to send it up, but it goes to the left D. He takes a shot. It's deflected by Rose Knutson in the far corner. Bobcats still in control. Quick center and almost had it where it was going to be a lethal shot, but it gets deflected out to the far corner. Bobcats now around the net. Lopez able to get it out to the neutral zone. And now they go the length of the ice. Lopez back behind the net to try and steal the puck. Puck battle going on. And Rose Knutson steps up and knocks it back in the corner. Lopez picks it up. Lopez back behind the net. Tries to center it. Duffy there. Duffy with a quick shot. Deflected off the skate. Now the Bobcats taking it back into the neutral zone. Through the ice. And Rose Knutson able to make an open ice hit to stop the play. Back to Rittenauer. Wickersheim back to get it. Changes direction. Up to Lopez. Lopez not able to get it up to Green, but Green gets it back. Rose Knutson now going for it on the far wall into the far corner. Rose Knutson over to Wickersheim. Wickersheim up to Lopez. Lopez hits Rose Knutson, and the Bobcats steal it back. Battle going on in the corner. I think Parker moves it up. No, that's Green, I'm sorry. And then the puck goes behind the net into the far corner. Bobcats trying to center it. Matthew with the puck now. Matthew with some room. Matthew going to the neutral zone. Sends it over to Parker. but then it bounces off his stick and deflected into the Bobcat stick. And able to get it back out in the neutral zone. And then Barker is going to go into the box to meet Mr. Wormlinger for 2 minutes for a roughing penalty, I believe. So the Knights will go on their first penalty kill of the night. Face off to the left of McNeil. Wormlinger to take the draw. Bobcats back to right D. Right D back to right winger. Right winger over to left D. Quick shot saved by McNeil. Puck's in the near side corner. Now back behind the net to the far side corner. Right winger has it. Right winger back to right D. Right D over to left D. Left D moves in. Quick center, but nobody able to connect to it. And quick shot saved by McNeil. McNeil waiting for him. Shuts him down. Minute 34 to go on the penalty kill. Fresh legs back out on the ice. Knights win the face-off. Rose Knutson picks it up, sends it to the far corner. Duffy trying to gain control back, and he goes back behind the net. Bobcats centerman looking for an option. Has right D sit. Well, actually, it's a left winger. Quick shot, but it's deflected. And now it's a backdoor shot, and it makes its way into the back of the net. 2-0. Minute 39 to go in the first period. Green to take the draw. Green tries to move it through, but Bobcats move it back. Rose Knutson trying to get it back up to Green, but the Bobcats take it back again.
Bobcats power play goal scorer by number 15.
And it's offsides.
By number 79, Terrence Sullivan, and number 87, Jake Joff.
Face off in the neutral zone just outside the Knights' blue line. Bobcats win the draw. Move it towards the far side wall to dump it into the zone. Rose Knutson with the puck sends it back out, and it makes its way out to the neutral zone, and it's carried back in off sides. Face off in the neutral zone. Rose Knutson trying to get it out, but it's deflected off of Green. Lopez slips a little bit, and it accidentally carries it right back in the zone. Rose Knutson rims it around. Her left D gets it. Green now carries it around behind the net to the far side. Up to Lopez. Lopez ticks it out in the neutral zone, but the Bobcats pick it right back up and take it right back in, but it's... Oy. That was close, but saved by McNeil. .43 seconds to go in a period. Face off to the right of McNeil. Parker to take the draw. Puck gets deflected. Quick shot left D into his own player. And now the puck goes the length of the ice. It'll go to the goalie, and they'll have to play it. He'll freeze it, which will cause a face-off in the Knights' offensive zone. Face-off to the right of the Bobcat goalie. Back to Jarvis. Jarvis sends it to the far corner. 21 seconds to go on the clock. Face off to the right of the Bobcat goalie, Parker to take the draw. Parker gets it back to Jarvis. Jarvis trying to knock it in. Parker almost able to get the shot off. Vert trying to take control. 11 seconds to go. And that's it for the period. First period, 2-0. Knights with 7 shots. And the Bobcats with 10 shots. So shots almost even. But we certainly need to get more shots on net. We'll be right back. All right, welcome back to the second period. Start of the second period after the first intermission. Teams will change sides and defend the goal opposite to where they started. So the Knights will be skating from right to left. Parker, Wormlinger, Vert, Duffy, and Rose Knudsen. Puck scrapes out to the near side wall. Wormlinger back to get it. Wormlinger carries it in and loses it to the left, right D actually, up to the left winger. Left winger takes it in. Rose Knudsen pokes at it. Quick shot. Goes left of the net. I'm not sure what happened. It looks like Duffy took a puck to the neck. Maybe. He's grabbing his neck. He's a little bit stunned. Rose Knudsen up through the neutral zone. Keeps it moving in. Jarvis with the puck gets it out to the neutral zone. Back to the right D now. Right D up to the right winger. Right winger carries it in. Quick shot saved by McNeil. Face off to the left of McNeil. Green to take the draw. Knocks out to the near side wall. Bobcats send it to right D. Right D sends it over to the far side corner. Bobcats pick it up. Leveled by Wickersheim in the corner. Bobcats trying to get it around the front side of the net. Carries it into the near side corner. And then he gets knocked down. Now the puck floats out. Bobcats able to keep it in. Jarvis sends it out to the neutral zone. Green on his way down, but it's going to be no icing. That's great. Bobcats carrying it through. And they carried in off sides by a lot.
No, it takes a couple weeks to like the last one.
Face off in the neutral zone just outside the Knights' blue line. Green to take the draw. And Green able to steal it, now moving through the neutral zone. Has Quinn, but he's robbed, and the Bobcats carry it right back in. Rose Knudsen trying to muscle the player off the puck. He does. Puck goes back behind the net. Bobcats able to retrieve it. Now Bobcats trying to set up in the corner. It's hard to see what's going on just because of the angle, but battle going on. Bobcats able to put it behind the net and traverses back into the far corner. Jarvis picks it up, tries to get it up to Quinn, but the Bobcats able to step in. Rose Knutson now with the puck. Rose Knutson with some room because the Bobcats on a line change. Hits Quinn over the blue line, and the puck goes into the near side corner, back behind the net. Now the Knights making a change of himself, leaving 1D in the back. Parker actually. Bobcats trying to move it closer to the net. They do. Quick shot, hits the post, but it goes in, I think. Yep, hit the post and deflected, goes in.
I was watching Coach Chippy the other day.
Parker to take the draw.
I was watching Coach Chippy the other day. Oh my God, that just gets it.
Back to Duffy. Duffy over to Wickersheim. Wickersheim, some room, sends it to the weak side, near side wall. And battle in front of us. Not sure who has the puck. Bobcats trying to carry it in. They do. Parker trying to muscle clear up the puck. Uh-oh. And then Wickersheim gets it up to Vert. Vert carries it through the neutral zone. Quick shot, saved by the Bobcat goalie. Puck goes into the near side corner. Wormlinger trying to take control of it again. He does briefly, but then he gets knocked out to the neutral zone. Now Wormlinger on the move to the neutral zone, but he overskates the puck a little bit. And the Bobcats take it right back in. Quick shot, saved by McNeil. Oh no. Face off to the left of the Bobcat goalie. Or actually the Knights goalie, I'm sorry. I'm confused. Bobcats take control. Rose Knutson able to pick it out. Puck goes back into the far corner. Rittenauer goes back there to try and get it. Rose Knutson putting pressure. Gets centered in front. Now Rittenauer trying to get to it. And see if Green's able to get it out. He is. It looked like it was offsides. Jarvis able to get a stick in there. Trying to get it up to Lopez. Back to right D, quick shot, way right of the net, goes back to the far side wall. Rittenauer trying to take control. Now Green coming on. Rittenauer trying to cause trouble, but the Bobcats carried in. Quick center, but they lose it. Now Lopez over to Green. Green gonna take it in, and then he loses it in the face-off circle. The puck goes, quick shot, blocker save by McNeil. Oh yeah, that was close. Quick shot, hit the crossbar up into the glass. Deflected by McNeil into the glass. Now Wormlinger on the move through the neutral zone. Changes direction, goes over the blue line. trying to make his way around, centers it, and Parker was there but not able to pick it up. And then the puck goes the length of the ice. It should be icing. So the puck will come all the way back to the Knights' offensive zone. Face off to the left of the Bobcat goalie. Parker to take the draw. It's moved out. And Wickersham puts it back into the zone, but the Bobcats take control and send it up to right winger. Right winger knocks it in. Bobcat Helvik gets past him, tries to get one. Puck loose in front of the net. Bobcats trying to move one in, and it's in the back of the net now. Parker to take the draw. Helvik comes out with it, comes down the near side wall, carries it over the blue line. Quick shot deflected through the goalie's glove, McNeil's glove, and now the Bobcats trying to bring it back around again. Rose Knutson able to steal it. Now Rose Knutson coming over the blue line up to Vert. Vert makes a move around.
Goals for number 94, Overland. Assistant vet for 18, Gavin Open.
Now Jarvis coming in hot on Helvik. Carries him into the corner. Price said hello. And now Parker coming through the neutral zone. Vert able to steal it. Vert coming down the near side wall. Sends it over to the weak side, but nobody over there. Back to Jarvis. Jarvis back to Parker. And now the Bobcats carried in, but Parker's down on the ground.
Hey, did you see the hit? There was no puck.
And Parker's not feeling good. Probably just needs a few minutes on the bench.
Can't stare at the puck the whole time.
I saw the hit. It was a knee-to-knee hit.
Jacked up his knee, yeah. It's center ice. Come on. Oh, I didn't see it because I was looking at the puck, huh?
Knee still looks like it's his knee, right knee, and hopefully he can shake that off. I often refer to him as the Timex clock. I don't know, he's hobbling pretty good. All right, play continues. Face off in the neutral zone, just outside the Knights' blue line. Green to take the draw. Duffy and Wickersham in the back. Knocks out to Duffy. Duffy sends it up. Back to Lefty. Lefty dumps it in at McNeil. Wickersham back to recover. Wickersham up to Quinn. But Green able to steal it back. Green dumps it back to the right of the Bobcat goalie. Wickersham picks it up in the neutral zone. Back to Green. Green dumps it into the near side corner. Lopez is chasing. Green picks it back up.
What? It's your job. No, I don't think so. might have been like,
That was offsides.
I had the phone set, but it wouldn't go off. That is set.
Quick shot saved by McNeil. And the Knights able to get it through, but it's probably going to be icing. And looky there, the Timex clock, the Timex watch is back on the ice. Parker Kuntz comes out to take the face off. Left of McNeil. Quick shot saved by McNeil. Right D tries to get a shot in, but it's deflected, and then the Bobcats carry it back down to the neutral zone and reset. Jarvis, quick shot, deflected. The 2D didn't know where the puck was at. Jarvis carries it back in. Now Rose Knutson, quick shot, and it's in the back of the net. No. I don't think they called it. I don't think it's going to be a goal. It looked like it was in, but I don't think it was.
In the back! Come on, guys! You missed that!
Face off to the left of the Bobcat goalie. Now Wormlinger with the puck coming up the far side wall into the neutral zone. Parker carries it in, but he's tripped, and now there will be a penalty on the call. Tripping, and the Knights will go on a power play.
If it's on the puck, you might get it, but if it's away from the puck, you guys don't see it.
All right, face off to the right of the Bobcat goalie. It's okay. It creates drama for the fans. Face off to the left of the Bobcat goalie. Parker Jarvis takes a draw. Worm and Parker in the back. Puck goes back behind the net. Bobcats try to send it up the wall. Wormlinger comes in, but they're able to get it out to the neutral zone. Now the Knights have to reset. Jarvis carries it back in. Quick shot, saved by the goalie. Deflected out on the near side corner. Bobcat trying to get up, but Wormlinger keeps it in. And it goes back out in the neutral zone where Parker picks it up. And now Bobcats carry it in. Quick shot deflected by Parker's stick into the glass. Now Vert with the puck.
Oh, come on, we're playing around.
It's okay, it's all right. Come on, Aiden.
Jarvis now picks up the puck going to the neutral zone. As Green on his right, puck is poked away. And now there's a tussle on the ice. The Bobcats get it back to the neutral zone. Parker's trying to knock it back up. He does. Bert now with the puck. Bert carries it into the zone. Quick shot, saved by the goalie, deflected out in the near side corner. Parker, quick shot, deflected in the corner. Parker rims it back into the near side corner. Jarvis picks it up.
Now they're trying.
Back to Wormlinger. Wormlinger carries it in closer. Back to Parker. Parker, quick shot. Saved by the goalie. It looked like it almost bounced in, but it didn't. That's back behind the net.
Quinn, are you playing
24 seconds left on the power play, but it goes in offsides. And that'll be intentional, I think. And so they'll carry it maybe.
Oh, yeah.
We're lucky they won't.
Sunday. I think it's this Sunday. I forgot about that.
And they won't. Face off in the neutral zone just outside the Bobcat
I
blue
know,
line.
I'm trying to play the Sunday game. I know I played Desert Vista.
20 seconds to go.
Okay, Sunday.
And the penalty on the Bobcats.
Bobcats full strength.
Bobcats full strength. Quick shot saved by McNeil. Puck goes into the near side corner. Right D. Tries to send it to lefty, but it goes in the neutral zone. Now Quinn taking it through. Quinn lobs one at the goalie, and he catches it in his glove, but he plays it. No whistle. Quick shot saved by McNeil. And the puck goes in the neutral zone. Parker trying to skate up to get it. Bobcats may take it back the other direction. Now they carry it in. And Rose Knudsen trying to. And confusion saved by McNeil. That's all I see. Now Wickershek chime back behind the net. Trying to get it up to Quinn. Quinn able to take his guy back out. And then it's deflected back into the near side corner. Rose Knudsen with the puck carries it to the neutral zone. It's not going to be icing. Guys can skate. Bert able to move his way around, carries it in, sends it to Wimlinger. Wimlinger trying to get a shot off, but his stick is tied up and barely gets a little poke to the goalie. Face off to the right of the Bobcat goalie. Parker to take the draw. Parker wins the draw. But the Bobcats power through and able to get the puck back out to the neutral zone. Nice breakup of the play by Vert. And now Wormlinger carrying it to the neutral zone.
Christmas parade. Oh my God, they decorated on that. Someone has to drive it. They used to go for a race. yeah. They have, It's stupid. They have, sometimes they have, they're just,
Saved by McNeil. 22 seconds left on the second period clock. Face off to the right of McNeil. Parker to take the draw. Bobcats come out with it. And Bert on the move to the neutral zone as Wormlinger tries to get around. Still has control of the puck, trying to get it over to Wormlinger, and that's it for the period. Score is still 4-0.
yeah. And then we
So the Bobcats able to put 2 more in the net for the second period. And we'll be right back.
Aerials. I like the handle ones. The handle ones just open on the side. The whole lot of that. Yeah. And then after the park, then we baseball park. Go down and you walk around. When are you? Hands are a little bit. Yeah, I'm playing good. Are you? I'm pretty sure almost everyone must be there, yeah. Yeah, I'm pretty sure like all but one. Yeah.
Well, I think because so many people travel last weekend. And it's just that time of year, I feel. Yeah.
All right,
But I feel like
the start of the third period. 15 minutes back on the clock. Last period of play.
and then it's just different.
You bet. All right. I know. Parker takes a draw. Bobcats come out with it. Wormlinger trying to run in interference, but Parker gets it back. Now Jarvis with the puck. Quick shot deflected by Vert. Left winger over to the centerman. Or right winger, actually. Left winger hits the right D. Right D, quick shot. Puck free in front of the net. Not able to get it out. Left winger, back to left D, back to left winger. Throws Knutson, able to steal it. And looking for some room, able to protect the puck and get it up to Wormlinger. Wormlinger tries to get it up to Vert. A little bit far ahead of him, but it goes into the zone nonetheless. Parker able to keep it in, and not able to keep it in because the Bobcats steal it. Now the Bobcats come in with a one-on-one. Quick shot, saved by McNeil. Puck goes back behind the net. Throws Knutson, rims it around the center, and the puck goes back into the neutral zone. Quick shot deflected by Wickersham. Puck goes back behind the net. Face off to the right of McNeil. Green to take the draw. Back to left D. Left D sends it in the corner back behind the net. Wickersham comes back to get it. Rims it right back to where Lopez is at. Lopez able to get to the neutral zone. Now Wormlinger. Actually not Wormlinger, Rittenauer.
That's my favorite.
Bobcats come through the neutral zone. And Wickersham breaks up the play.
Yeah.
And the Bobcats able to steal it right back.
Oh, boys.
And that was lucky because Matthew almost retaliated against him, and he stopped at the last minute. So the Bobcat player goes in the box, and the Knights power play unit enters the ice. Parker and Wormlinger in the back, Jarvis, Vert and Green in the front. Bobcats come out with it, but Vert gets a stick on it and move it close to the net, but it goes back in the near side corner. Vert trying to keep it in, but it goes back into the neutral zone. Now they got to reset. Bobcats, they tip it off the glass, Now Parker's got to chase it back behind the net, but it'll be icing.
I'm gonna have to catch that. One coming
Jarvis to take the draw. Back to Parker. Parker back to Vert. Vert up to Parker. Parker takes it in closer over to Wormlinger. Wormlinger comes in closer. Right in front of the net is Jarvis, not able to direct it back into the back of the net. Green up to Vert, but then Bobcats able to toss it out. And now the Bobcats with a free shot on McNeil. Quick shot saved by McNeil. McNeil completely shuts him down. Now the Knights on the move back to the neutral zone, back to Jarvis. But the Bobcats step in. Now Vert carries it in. Back to Green. It's deflected into the near side corner. Jarvis picks it up. Jarvis moves closer to the net. Quick backhand, and it's in the back of the net. That's one goal in the back of the net by Jarvis. The Jarvis backhand. I'm not sure who got the assist. We'll hear it announced here by the announcer. So Jarvis. Parker to take the draw. And the Bobcats get in to steal it, but Wickersheim and Duffy break up the play. Wickersheim again breaks up the play, gets it over to Wormlinger. Wormlinger tries to hit Parker, but he gets past him. Right D, quick shot. Doesn't get enough of it. And that's a good assist by Easton Wormlinger on the Jarvis goal. Battle going on in the near side corner.
That's like stumbled a little.
Quick shot, saved by McNeil. Gets deflected into the back side of the net. Don't know where the puck is. It's in the far corner now. Back to Wormlinger. Wormlinger with some room. Wormlinger over the blue line, over the red line, into the zone. Carries it in the far corner. Stops. Has Parker coming down the slot, but not able to get it over to him. Puck goes back behind the net. Bobcats pick it up, take it behind the net. And they're going to hit it to the left winger. The left winger now making his way through the neutral zone. Dumps it in down in the near side corner. Jarvis on him. And then the puck goes back to the near side corner. Quick shot saved by McNeil. Parker chips it over to the neutral zone. Great chip to get it out of the zone and make the Bobcats reset. Bobcats stolen by Parker. Parker trying to make a move. Hands it to Vert. Vert back. Oh, he almost hits Lopez. And the Bobcats able to steal it and go right back to the zone. Gets past him now. Vert on the move to the neutral zone. As Lopez, a quick shot. Vert back to Lopez with a backhand, but nobody there to pick it up and backdoor. Bobcats now carrying it through the neutral zone. And no shot. Back to the right winger. Right winger hits left D. Left D. Quick shot. Fans on it. Another quick shot. Directed back into the far wall. But the Bobcats deflect it. And McNeil saves it. Face off to the left of McNeil. Green to take the draw, gets poked back to right D. Right D tries to get a shot, deflected by Green, but it's going to be icing. That means it'll come all the way back into the Knights zone. left of McNeil. Green to take the draw. Doing shenanigans over on the wall. Quinn comes through, tries to sneak one through. Oh, here we go. Quinn all by himself a little bit. Tosses it in, back behind the net. Green chases. Lopez there to try and run interference, but the Bobcats able to get it out. Wickersham with the puck. Chips it back up to Lopez. Lopez carries it in. Gets it over to Quinn. Goes back into the far corner. Back to Green, but the Bobcats able to steal it, and Green able to toss it back, and it rides the rim of the wall and back into the near side corner. Bobcats. Quick shot. Oh, I can't believe that. There was some English on that puck off of McNeil's leg pad. It hit his leg pad, and it somehow spinned up in the air and went in the back of the net. I don't even know how it went in. 5-1. That was a freak goal. Knights win the draw, but it goes back into the zone. Rose Knudsen picks it up. Gets it over to Wormlinger. Wormlinger going up the far side wall, knocks it forward. And then Bobcat's able to stop him in his tracks, but it's going to be offsides. Big shot saved by McNeil, but bounced out by Rose Knudsen. Now Rose Knudsen with some room. Vert and Worm coming behind, but then it's deflected, and now the Bobcats moving right back through the zone. Battle going on behind the net. Jarvis comes out with it. Jarvis with some room, tips it up to Vert. Now Vert coming through the neutral zone. Tries to make a move through, but then it's poked away. Wormlinger with the puck, gets a shot, but goes back behind the net.
Let's go, Matthew!
Left D, quick shot, deflected, goes left of the net. Net looks like it's off the mooring a bit. Parker able to poke it away, but can't maintain his momentum. Parker able to poke it away, and now the Bobcats have to reset.
Go pressure, Park.
Green carries it into the zone, tries to keep it moving forward. Parker over to Duffy. Duffy dumps it in the zone. Matthew able to break up the play. And the Knights get it out to the zone. And Jarvis sends it to the near side corner. Quick shot, deflected, and it's put in the back of the net. Back door. All right, green to take the face off. Lopez able to poke it over to the far wall. Jarvis steps in to get it up. Now green chases it into the zone. Rittenauer trying to keep it in, but then it gets past him, and the Bobcats now carrying it through the zone. Now they're making their way to McNeil. Rose Knudsen pokes it out to the far corner. Jarvis now with the puck. Jarvis with some room, takes it up through the neutral zone, and gets it past, looking for Rittenauer in front of the net, but not able to get it to him. Now Bobcats on the move through the neutral zone. That should be icing, but they waved it off. Lopez trying to move it forward. Now Jarvis with the puck, chips it out, gets it to the neutral zone. Righty to lefty, lefty to the right winger, trying to carry it in. That was very close. Huh? I don't know. Who? I don't know. All right, face off to the left of McNeil. Parker back to Duffy. Duffy sends it off the wall into the neutral zone. Wormlinger forechecking. Schill gets it up to his right winger, and they send it over to left winger Chesley. Chesley carries it in. Has a guy coming center, but goes back behind the net. Duffy sends it back to Wormlinger. And the Bobcats able to recover it. Wickersheim able to steal the puck away from Chesley, cherry picking. He's very good at it. Quick shot, and it's in McNeil's glove. It's synced here in a second. Quick shot saved by McNeil. And it's in the back of the net. All right, now my clock's synced up a little bit. Bobcats carried in the zone. 2 minutes to go in the game. Great save by McNeil.
Hundreds of thousands.
Rose Knudsen up to Lopez. Lopez bounces it off the wall in the neutral zone. Vert tries to pick it up, but it lands into the Bobcats' hands, and Vert carries it forward into the zone. Actually, that's Lopez. Lopez trying to battle it back. Bobcats carry it through the neutral zone. Now it's in the hands of Vert. Vert trying to get it up to Lopez. Lopez comes in to help. And now the Bobcats steal it and carry it in. Quick shot goes left of McNeil into the near side corner, travels back to the point, but then it gets knocked forward in front of the net. Quick shot, but Jarvis able to tie the stick up, and he's not able to get the shot off. And now there's going to be a penalty with a minute left. Vert over to Lopez. Lopez dumps it in the corner, but they're going to blow the whistle here. And that'll be the Knights to go on a power play. But here we go. Now it's in the last minute wind down. 50 seconds to go. Not sure they'll get the play off. They might get one play off. but the refs will probably just float around and hold the puck. Parker comes to the, actually Jarvis coming in, take the draw. 30 seconds to go. Goes back, but he gets way far past Wickersheim. So Wickersheim's coming back. He's got to check his 6. Able to get it past, and now Wickersheim on the move. Wickersheim moves to the neutral zone. Wickersheim has 2 Bobcats on the back of him, but loses the puck. And here comes the Bobcats. Quick shot goes back behind the net. 11 seconds to go. Bert carrying it over the blue line. Bert trying to make a move to get past him. He does, but Jarvis, can he put one in? Quick shot. Oh! I don't think it'll count. It was past the buzzer. It was past the buzzer. I don't think it'll count, but the fans are happy. Yeah, technically, if that, I'm gonna have to go look at the video to see if that first one was a goal. Score is 7-1. And that's it. Game 3 with the Bobcats. We'll have one more meeting with them before the season's over. And have a good one. One more meeting with them. Game 4. I don't know when it is. I think our next games are in Vegas. I could be wrong. There might be a game during the week next week. Yeah, it was a tough loss. Yeah, they are. They are. I agree. Yeah, they are. I agree. So, but yeah, not looking at the scoreboard, I still thought they played hard. Some things they can improve on. Obviously, every player can improve. But that's it from Chandler Ice Den. Everybody have a good Friday night.